Hello guys, welcome to episode number 23 of my Football Manager 2023 European Journeyman Save, where we're aiming to win every top division in Europe. We're currently in our third nation, which is Northern Ireland, having already ticked Iceland and Wales off the list. We're two-thirds the way through our season now here in the Northern Irish second tier. We want to just give you a quick update before we go any further on Port Talbot's journeys. They're currently sat in second in the Welsh Premier Division. They're currently sat 7 points behind TNS after a little bit of a poor run of form, but you can see that the kind of work that we did do at Port Talbot, we've turned them into a top three team even after we've left. As for how we're doing though, we are currently sat ourselves top of the second tier. Again, we've been in a little bit of patchy form. We've picked up a couple of defeats and draws in the last few games, but Ards and Warrenpoint themselves have also been in a poor run of form, which has kept us at the top of the league. It is now, by the looks of it, a three-way fight for the title. In terms of how we've got on since you were last with us, though, you were here for the 6-1 annihilation of Dergview. We then took on Belfast Celtic, a comfortable 3-0 win here. Whitlow, Jimenez and Kerr with the goals in this one, in a game which we absolutely dominated Belfast Celtic. Unfortunately, though, we did lose at home to Institute, a 2-1 defeat here. Aaron McArdle with a goal for us after we went behind to 2 goals to Institute. Connell Curran with both the goals. It was a similar story in the next game against H&W Welders. We went 2 down early on in this one. Craig Taylor and Chris Donnelly put H&W Welders 2 up inside the first 10 minutes before Louis Jackson and Aaron McArdle rescued a draw very late on for Annagh. We did return to winning ways in the Cup, though. We beat Albert Foundry 5-2. And league-wise as well, we returned to winning ways. We took on Dundela 2 games in a row. First of all at home, a 3-2 win in this one. But again, we went behind early on before Callum Ferris, Carter Dennison and David McKendry made it 3-1 before Dundela replied late on. Again, to Dundela, away from home this time. McArdle picking up 2. Calvin Colwell got himself sent off in stoppage time at the end of the game. David Curran on the score sheet again for Dundela. But we returned to our drawing ways. It was Ballyclare first up, a 3-3 draw here. McArdle with 2, Whitlow with 1. But we allowed Ballyclare to get some goals back late on for a 3-3 draw. I was actually, I picked something up off my desk when they scored the third one and I threw it somewhere. I was disappointed. Next up was promotion rivals Warrenport away from home. A nice 1-1 draw here. McClagger with the goal for us before Peter Dixon again scored late on in stoppage time, and it was a little bit of a theme for us. We do concede late goals for whatever reason. That was followed up by a third draw in a row to Portadown. 2-2 in this one. Again, we were 2-0 up, but again gave away 2 late goals. Gerard Story scoring in the 82nd and 83rd minute for Portadown there, and we threw away more points. We did then finally get back to winning ways against another promotion rival in Ards. Louis Jackson, Antonius Whitlow with the goals for us. Andrew Scott pulled one back for Ards, and I thought that we were going to throw it away again, but luckily we held on this time around. They did beat us in the next game in the Northern Irish Cup first round, but I'm not really bothered about the Cups. We then took on a banger, a 1-0 win. Calvin Colwell with the goal in this one. And then Ballyclare we took on after Calvin Colwell again. He scored this goal here, was an absolute rocket of a goal before Callum Ferris and Aaron McArdle with the double. So as you can see in the league table, that does leave us just a point clear of second, 2 points clear of third. We do have a game in hand though, which could be vitally important. We had a game earlier in the season which was postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. We've made a couple of transfers since you were last with us. The transfer window has just shut. In terms of the ones who have come in, I've brought a few in on loan, including Johnny McConnell, another striker, more sort of a backup. His loan agreement does state that he has to be a regular starter, however. But he's definitely a backup player for us. Robbie Lee, Blackledge, another one come in, a little bit of depth in midfield. We did lose a couple of players throughout the transfer window as well. Another one in on loan as a regular starter, but unfortunately he's not good enough to be a regular starter. Rory O'Connor from Glentoran brought us an attacking midfielder. Now he's actually just recovered from an injury. We brought him in when he was still injured. So he is an attacking midfielder / striker for us. And then most recently, I actually signed Curtly Stenner from Cheshunt, I beg your pardon. He is coming in the centre of midfield. I'm a little bit light in midfield. As I said, we did lose David McKendry to Glentoran. We also lost Cole McClagger to Glentoran again, and Harry Murphy, the most recent one to leave at that fullback position. I am a little bit short of fullbacks. But today's opponents are going to be Ballinamallard United, currently find themselves sat in 7th place. Like I say, we're 2/3 of the way through the season. So without further ado, let's get into the game. Should hopefully pick up a win here. We do have one slight problem though. Both of our centre-backs are suspended, which could cause some issues. We've got Josh Flanagan to come in on that side. In terms of other central defenders though, this is an area where I'm short as well in central of defence. It's going to have to be Michael Doyle. He is the only other recognised centre-half that I have in the squad. Like I say, we are short on numbers. We're going to stick Rory O'Connor on the bench, see if we can get him on late on for some match fitness. So the lineup that we're going to go with today is Mr. Versatile Nathan Kerr himself, performing very, very well. He's currently on 19 assists in the league. Doyle, as you've just seen there, not the greatest of players, but he is pretty much the only centre-back that I've got free at the club. I suppose I could actually drop Curtly Stenner back into centre-half. I might actually do that, I might drop Stenner in there, and Doyle, we've got Cannon who can play there, which I'd be much more comfortable with. Yes, and then we've got Flanagan as the other centre-half, fairly decent centre-half to be fair. McKay remains as the starting left-back. He's pretty much the only decent left-back I've got at the club. Again, we do have Ryan Green, but you can see that Ryan Green is actually a youth player and he's not totally great. Smythe or Smith, I'm still not sure how you pronounce it, continues in the centre of midfield for us. Colwell, the ball win midfielder, again very, very good. We've also got Cannon, who you've just seen me put in there, playing as the box-to-box midfielder today. Ferris, who's performed very well as well, 6 goals, 4 assists from that central attacking midfield role. And then it's the 2 star men up front. McArdle, the man on loan from Bath, currently sat on 23 goals in 17 appearances, and Whitlow on 24 goals from 24 appearances. So a little bit of a thrown together squad, especially defensively, but hopefully we can still pick up this result against Ballinamallard. You can see the type of form that we're in is inconsistent. Ballinamallard is listed as woeful though, so hopefully we are still the better team here. And we've got a very early highlight. It's Bell with the goal kick for Ballinamallard. It's helped further on by Campbell. Livingston's underneath it, finds Ferry. Advancing down this right-hand side, it comes back to Livingston again, to their own Smythe. Switches the play out to Topley. Ball forward towards Trickett. Trickett hits it straight at Aspinall. Aspinall's made a good save there. He's positioned himself well. And it's gone for an early corner to Ballinamallard to be taken up by Livingston. Towards that far post. Good headed clear by McArdle. McKinley's got to it though. We need to get out to him. He does get the ball back into the box. Aspinall comes, punches it. Whitlow picks it up. There was an opportunity for a counter-attack there, but Football Manager didn't want us to. Another highlight though, still inside the first 10 minutes. Kerr wins that defensive header. He finds Ferris. Ferris back to Flanagan. Forward towards Whitlow. Long ball though, cut out. Ferry clears it. McKay picks it up. Back to Flanagan again. Flanagan again looking over the top towards Whitlow. Farron beats him in the air again. Ferris wins it back. Higgins now finds Trickett. Comes inside, goes long towards Ferry. Ferry's got away from his man here. He's through one-on-one with the keeper. He's blazed it. He's absolutely blazed it. That was a real opportunity for Ballinamallard there to take the lead. Stenner, the makeshift centre-half with the free kick, finds Canning. Good ball forward to McArdle. Can McArdle add to his goal tally? He's blazed it as well. The finishing in this division is absolutely appalling. I've got no idea how I've got 50 goals between my 2 strikers. Stenner wins that header. Finds Smythe. Back to Kerr. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Aspinall. Flanagan looking long again for Ferris. Doesn't win the header again. Farron's there. McKinley finds Ferry. Out wide to Livingston. First time ball looking for Ferry again. Ferry's going to get there as well. He's inside the area. Pulls it across for Higgins. And Matt Higgins scores the first goal of the game for Ballinamallard in the 9th minute. Poor defending. We've given the ball away again. That's 3 times in this early opening 10 minutes that Flanagan's tried a long ball over the top and it hasn't come off. It's something that he needs to stop doing, really, because he hasn't got the passing range. It's a good finish by Higgins, though. Wrong foot's the goalkeeper for 1-0, and we've got some work to do now. Right, hopefully we can get ourselves back into it in the 14th minute here. McKay finds Flanagan. Is he going to try this long ball again? I think he is. He does. Whitlow is actually going to get onto the end of this one, though. That's a decent ball this time by Flanagan. Whitlow comes back to Canning into the box towards Mercado. It's cleared, though. It's a poor cross. Ferry wins the header, finds Higgins, the goal scorer. Trick it now. Kerr goes out to meet him. Kerr with the tackle. Good tackle there by Nathan Kerr. Smythe. Colwell. Finds Stenner. Inside to Canning. Canning forward towards Ferris. Ferris Mercado. Looking for Whitlow on the run. He's through. Whitlow needs to score here and he's put it over the bar again. What's going on with the finishing? Boys, come on. You're better than this. Trickett finds Topley. Topley with a cross towards Livingstone, that back post. McKay's done just about enough there, and it's ended up with Aspinall in goal. Throws it out to Kerr. Inside to Stenner. Smythe finds Kerr. Tackled well, though, by Trickett. Ballina applying the pressure here early on in this first half. That's a good header clear, though, and Smythe helps it on further to Mercado. Looking to get Whitlow away. He's found him. Bearing down on goal. Whitlow, Antonius Whitlow, straight at the goalkeeper. Straight at the goalkeeper. And again, our finishing is letting us down here. Corner for Livingston. Swung in towards that near post this time. They've got there. Patrick Ferry makes it 2-0 with his 33rd goal of the season. Ballina Mallard find themselves 2-0 up against the league leaders here. It's more shocking defending. Livingston, good header at that near post by Farron. And Ferry's there all by himself at that back post to make it 2-0. We need to have something of a comeback now. Campbell looking long over the top towards Ferry again. Aspinall's going to get there, though. McKay gets there instead. Takes it away from his goalkeeper. Clears it long to Whitlow. Whitlow with the ball through to Mercado. Campbell reads it well, though. Although Mercado's took the ball off Campbell. Mercado with the effort this time, and it's another one that's gone just over the bar. Approaching half-time now, Livingston with the deep free kick into that area. Colwell heads it away. Smythe with a chance to counter-attack for Annagh United. Looking over the top towards Whitlow. He's put too much on it, though. It's gone straight through to Bell in goal. And we are really, really struggling to get a foothold in this game. Whitlow's currently on a 6.2 average rating. We may look to change him at half-time. That's a good kick by Bell to trick it, but Stenner comes across, cuts it out. Smythe, Kerr goes long again to Mercado. Beaten to it in the air, but he finds Smythe, though. Now to Kerr on this right-hand side. Can he conjure something up? Mr. Assist. Colwell over the top for Whitlow. Whitlow's there. And finally, Antonius Whitlow pulls one back for Annagh United towards half-time. And we've finally got ourselves a little bit of a foothold in this game. Kerr does well to find Colwell. Colwell plays a great ball over the top. Whitlow sort of hits him on the back of the head and falls quite kindly for him to make it 2-1. But again, Ballin Mallard coming forward down this right-hand side. Livingston inside to Ferry. McKay dives in. Livingston gets the ball back. Ball across towards Trickett. Trickett's there for 3-1. What is happening in this game? I know we're 2 central defenders short, but we are not this bad of a team. We do not concede. Well, we do. We concede a lot of goals. Stenner with a deep free kick towards that back post and Whitlow. Farron gets up, heads it clear. Higgins helps it further on. Kerr is there, back in to the area, headed clear by Mahoney. Livingston brings it away again. Well tackled by Cannon, though, but Livingston wins it back. Now Ferry, tackled this time by Colwell. Into Whitlow. Ferris switches the play out wide to the right to Kerr. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. It's towards Mercado, that near post. It's a good save by Bell. Good save by the goalkeeper there, Bell, for Ballin Mallard. But can we capitalise from this corner? Kerr to take it towards that near post, and Smythe, it's headed clear, though. Livingston helps it further away, and that is half time in a game which we find ourselves 2 goals down. We've conceded 3 goals in the first half. It's not been good enough. Into the second half then, we've got a highlight straight from the kickoff. It's Ballin Mallard. Campbell switches the play to O'Mahony, looking at long over the top towards Higgins. Kerr gets there, though, only as far as Ticket, but Kerr is there again. It looks to get us away, but Mahoney's there. Livingston with the ball down the line towards Ferry. Aspinall's come out to claim this one. Good goalkeeping there by Aspinall. Good starting position to make sure that he was there first. Rolls out to Flanagan, finds Canning. We need a runner over the top. That's a shocking pass. Whitlow wins it though. McKinley, now Ferry. Trickett coming forward, comes inside, switches the play to O'Mahony. Mahoney advancing, good ball forward to Ferry, pulls it across, and Higgins is there for 4-1 for Ballymaloard, and Annagh United are absolutely capitulating in this game. This is our game in hand. This is our opportunity to go clear at the top of the table. And we find ourselves 4-1 down here away from home in an absolutely shocking performance from the boys. Can we get ourselves back into it? Colwell finds Canning. It's another long ball over the top. I don't have them on play long balls. I've got them pass into space, but not like that. Canning, McKay. A rare foray into the opposition half. Ball in towards Whitlow. Whitlow pulls one back. Antonius Whitlow with his second goal of the game. His 31st goal of the season. Cuts the deficit to just 2 goals to Ballymaloard. It's a good ball in. Canning with the ball out wide to McKay. On his weaker right foot as well. Great ball to that back post. And Whitlow broke free of his marker. Only had the keeper to beat for 4-2. Right, McKay again on the left-hand side. Finds Whitlow, the goal scorer, to McArdle. Now Stenner. Switches the play out wide to Kerr. He's got Smythe outside of him. Smythe inside to Canning. Ball forward to Whitlow. Colwell over the top towards Canning. Inside the penalty area. Gets it across to Whitlow. Whitlow for his hat-trick. And it's 4-3. And now we're showing a bit of fight. Now we are showing a little bit of fight in this game. It's a great play again. It's a great through ball by Colwell. Over the top to Canning. Pulls it across. He's got 3 to aim for. Whitlow's unmarked at that near post and just has to just put his foot on it and put it past the goalkeeper to make it 4-3. And we look hungry now. Canning pinches the ball. It's ball forward towards Whitlow again. Inside the area to Ferris. Ferris for 4. That's just gone over the bar. Good effort there though by the boys. And we're starting to play some football now. As Trickett now comes forward for Ballymaloard. He's got the ball. We've tackled it again. Whitlow dives in. But it's still with McKinley. Looking out wide to O'Mahony. Good first time cross. Stenner with a good clearance. Out to Topley on the left hand side. McKinley. And we've pressured him all the way back to his central defender in Farron, who goes long over the top towards Trickett. Mackay's jumped underneath it, but ricochets nicely for him. Now Kerr finds Smythe. Can we counter here? No, because the ball again is absolutely shocking. And it's allowed Ballymaloard in, and Ferry has absolutely bloomed that one. That should be 5-3. Should be 5-3 to Ballymaloard there. We've had some shocking defensive performances, but a lack of options means I can't really do anything. And it shows just how much we rely on our 2 central defenders, our starting ones. Because Flanagan's had a shocker here. Ferry with the free kick has gone just wide of the post. You know, Flanagan's been coming to me about first team football. He's come to me twice. And I've told him no, and this is exactly why. He's played that bad, right? I'm going to bring a youth player on in Doyle. Everybody else seems to be playing okay, and it's only the 1 goal deficit, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, as now we do have a free kick on the edge of the area, which is going to be taken by Kerr. Kerr with a free kick. It's gone just over the bar. Not a bad effort though from Kerr. O'Mahony. Throw in. Smythe looks forward over the top. Doyle heads it clear. Only as far as McKinley, who's towards goal, but it was easy for Aspinall in the end. And now we come forward straight away. It's Smythe. His ball's pinched off him by Trickett though. Trickett travelling a long way with the ball. He's got support as well on this right hand side. Finds Ferry. Ferry looking to go by himself. He's fouled by Stenner. Stenner's going to get himself sent off here. And our comeback has been curtailed a little bit. This is a bug in the system, by the way, this red card thing. I can't afford to bring one of the forward players off. I need to stick Doyle in there by himself. We need to get a goal back in this one. Livingston with a corner for Ballymaloard inside the final 10 minutes, though. Swings it in towards the edge of that 6-yard area, and Patrick Ferry has made it 5 now for Ballymaloard, and we're heading for a defeat in our game in hand. What needs to be our game that we're winning, so we can pull clear at the top. but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to be beaten here by a team who are in woeful form, according to the pre-match. Kerr with the corner in towards Mercado, held clear by Farron though. Cannon picks it up. It's now Whitlow, Colwell, Ferris again. Ferris out wide to McKay. Still time for us to get ourselves back into this. McKay with the cross towards Smythe. It's fired at him and Yip clears, but Kerr gets it back in. And it is 5-4. Ferris coming up with the goal. What a fantastic game of football this has been for the neutrals. Somehow we've put it in the back of the net and we've got 4 minutes of injury time to go and get another one. Into the final minute though, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and we have succumbed to defeat 5-4 away from home to Balham and Allard. Whitlow with a hat-trick and Callum Ferris with one late on, but we deserved to lose that though. Really, we did deserve to lose that, but a fantastic game of football. A fantastic game of football for the neutral. Just unfortunately it wasn't to be, and we've thrown away our opportunity to go clear at the top of the league. So as things stand, we are still just the 1 point clear of second, the 2 points clear of third. Like I say, it is becoming a 3-horse race though at the top of this division. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next episode.